see globally, which is in free fall. Like I just said, central banks are trying to kill their currencies deliberately to issue in a new system here. They can raise rates from here until kingdom come, whenever that may be. It's not going to make any darn difference. So you got the main, and I've been telling people this since day one. Oh, the Fed's going to raise the federal funds rate, the overnight lending rate. We're going to get some kind of trickle up effect, and it's going to slow inflation. How about no? How about it hasn't worked, and everyone following my work, everybody has known since day one that it wouldn't work, but this is the lie that is being sold. So we have here the U.S. dollar getting its purchasing power sucked out of it by design with this mummified Frankenstein brain dead president. Forgive my, little epithets here. The current administration here working in concert around the world, the puppet governments are slaves to their central banks who are instituting this program and this act or whatever it might be to continue to pull cash from the future into the now to continue to inflate. It's an insane situation. People are getting wrecked, and they haven't seen anything yet with regard to the purchasing power of the dollar, and other fiat currencies are going up in smoke. They're evaporating, and people are going to suffer big time. There's just no doubt about it.
What happens when we go to a digital currency?
Well, this is what I see, and I think a lot of people would have to agree. What central banks are looking to do is, first of all, as I said, in my view, collectively, they are the governing body of the world. Everything else is just a freak show. So what do they want to do? They want to exert as much control as they possibly can on a smaller population. You see, all this ties together here. And I wrote an article years ago called Global Debt and the Human Bubble. What central banks have allowed to occur here is this ballooning global debt. Well, why is that even happening here? Why is it that we can't have a budget? Why is it that central banks, in collusion with their respective governments, continue to pull cash into the now? It's because globally, every developed nation on earth has a debt-based system or a debt-based economic model, which demands that debt be pulled into existence from the future in greater and greater amounts just to sustain where we are at its current level. So this mechanism here has hyperinflated global debt, and the population has followed in tandem. When this debt bubble bursts, and it's going to, the population is going to die off. That's why I am trying to tell people, anyone who will listen, that this is the greatest threat to humankind. It's a clear and present danger, but no one's being allowed to know this. They're being told it's this. It's global warming. It's whatever other nonsensical thing they want to throw at people, okay? This is the real threat, and this is why central banks are now taking action. Today is historic, what we witnessed here at the Bank of England here, stepping in here and starting another round of quantitative easing. The U.S. 10-year yield, which is the benchmark, okay, everyone who follows the market kind of knows this, okay, fell 24 basis points today. Who's buying the debt? Is it the average guy or the average girl? No, it's the Fed. They're jumping in here and following suit. This is a coordinated effort here to continue to inflate, and people are going to suffer. And anyway, going back to the question here, so central banks want more control. They're going to allow the debt market to implode, the financial system to collapse, and at that point they're going to institute a new system which will be 100% digital. They're going to track every single transaction down to the thousandth of a cent here. It's all about control. They want to know what you're doing, when you're doing it. We're not only one nation under surveillance. It gets a lot worse than that.